Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Barcelona have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days.
And a chance! In he goes again! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Neymar! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Diaz. Shot a goal! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Quarter of an hour played. And here's Cruyff. And it's Batistuta. Back in possession and ready to go again. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cruyff, showing good feet.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's an imaginative pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Diaz! Nearly, but not quite.
Diaz certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Torres, and Torres! It's a goal! Arsenal are level. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Great vision. That's been slipped through. Oh, great header! So, a temporary halt to the action. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them,
He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rice. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Diaz. Deftly away. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Diaz! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Searching pass he's played there. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's a nicely shaped ball. Picked out brilliantly. That is a crunching tackle. Rice is there to clear. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Diaz. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in plenty of space here. Zanetti with the clearance. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Batistuta. And he's quick to get rid. And it's Xabi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alonso. And here's Neymar.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Neymar. Arsenal have reclaimed it. And it's Rice. And here's Diaz. He's going for goal! Brilliant from Diaz! He's got himself an absolute peach. It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say. The purest possible contact. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Arsenal, after 86 minutes,
And now he has 2.
number 5, Luis Diaz.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of
Arsenal
noise and energy.
against Milan.
This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
McAllister puts them all in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Rice. David Villa. Looking for options for movement. Neymar. 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 It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Stood up well to him there. Tchouaméni making good progress on the right-hand side. It's gone for a throw-in. Saliba cannot be beaten that easily. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That has not gone well. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Messi. Shoots! That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
He just can't argue with that. He could have been booked for an earlier incident too. Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
That's going to go a long way. Neymar. Great pressure, plenty of it.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tchouaméni looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's on it, can he get away? Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Spread it left. Needs the return pass. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And it's Eto'o. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's there to get it away. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough
Please
moment.
make sure to watch the screen for an
So your views on the
information
first half?
bulletin from the
Well, it's been
regional
nothing
police
but
department.
frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality
Substitution
too.
for Arsenal.
So both
Number
teams still
18,
stuck on the starting blocks here.
David Villa.
0-0 at the break.
Number 22.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Number 20.
Arsenal really can't.
Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tchouaméni is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Pirlo. That's a cute ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Saliba tries to clear. Roll! Costa Curta clears it away. And again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Defending of the desperate variety. Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Adams gets it away. And still we await the first breakthrough. This is a promising build-up. Rummenigge is flagged offside. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
It's
here.
a nicely shaped ball. Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Neymar. Raul pinches it off him. Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rice, oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar. Well timed, excellent interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He won't be happy with that one. That's that, the end. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So Jim, how do you reflect? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And Brazil take the lead. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Neymar. Diaz. Can he get on the end of this? And Torres! And there's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and what...
Neymar! Oh, they could break here. Now it's Mbappe. And it's McAllister. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
Tries from distance. Looking for the run. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Mbappe. Now can he find a finish? He's come in hard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And this is Hazard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a throw-in. Cannavaro is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Hazard. Marcelo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Calm breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Arsenal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Rice makes a dash for it. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Oh, that's a key interception. Kimmich is the team's great visionary.
Brazil definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. And it's Bergomi. Makalele can see things, others... Mbappe! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's picked his way through. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Great vision. Shot, surely! Goal, Brazil! And they're back in front. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible.
It's Neymar!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 18.
So we have
Mbappe.
movement on both benches.
Number 10. Hazard. Coming on the field. Number 14.
Great defending,
Owen.
strong and determined.
Number 21.
De Bruyne
Filippo Inzaghi.
tries to pass it
Substitutions
through.
taking place.
And this is Stoichkov.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And this is Raul.
Roll! Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Quality ball. Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Van Dijk proves too strong. Stoichkov.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's
2 added
Raul.
minutes has been indicated.
And that is masterful defending. Deftly away. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And time is up. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is...
Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice gets into a good position. McAllister.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely...
Torres! And he can thump it away. Now it's McAllister. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Zanetti. McAllister, and here's Torres, and this is great chance! Not the most convincing of passes. That pass has been well intercepted.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Zanetti getting forward. Oh, well measured. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. Off the post! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Diaz really might have got ever so slightly across it. I don't think he intended to hit it so close to the frame of the goal. I mean, that's a bit obvious.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's in one-on-one, and the shot! And he's stuck it away! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Getting up there! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Fantastic from Diaz! A finish of true class! And the comeback is complete! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Arsenal leading now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's
Good effort from distance. Serginho. Antonetti. Kukcu. Probing pass. Can he latch on to this?
There will be 3
No,
minutes
that was
added
never going to
time.
make it. McAllister gets it away. Diaz is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And the whistle goes for half-time. Arsenal have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal.
So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Arsenal leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Fernando Torres.
The second period is
Coming on to
underway.
replace him is number 20, Stage.
Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. Diaz! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh, that's a key interception. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Totti. Quality ball. That is good alertness. Adams calmly anticipates.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Zanetti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Looking for a runner. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Deftly away. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rice. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Neymar! And that's another fine save. It's their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Totti is wide and looking to get onto this.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Neymar. It's a really well-measured ball. Rijkaard. Oh, it's come loose. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And a chance! And it's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the
There will be
defence,
1
making
minute
them
added
guess
time.
the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit simple.
And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Now it's Puskas, and that's gone loose. Roberto Carlos takes a shot. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And here's Diaz. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Real chance! chance! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Pushkas. Yamal shapes to shoot! So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Torres. Well timed, excellent interception. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Physical challenge. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rice. And here's Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
He's had a shot! It's anyone's... Oh, he's been caught, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most accurate. Tries from distance. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Diaz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, easy pickings there. Totti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Neymar. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Torres gets flagged offside. And here's Yamal, and here's Totti. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Rice. Diaz. Oh, that's a key interception. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Howson calmly anticipates. And here's Neymar. And no, that was never going to make it. Just past the 40th minute mark.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Puskás. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
For the benefit of anybody who has
Your views on the first half?
Today.
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. It's Neymar! Another special Neymar moment!
I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him, Peter. He's one of those players who has a natural knack of reading the tide of a game, and he knew it was his time to make his mark. Sensational.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Too quick, too good. He almost toyed with his man, Peter, and went past him like he wasn't there.
Tries one from range! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, that's certainly more like it.
Totti! Gets his head on it! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a throw. Rice, nicely spread. It's a promising position. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for...
It's Eto! Sensational from Eto! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There seemed no way back, but they are level. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Stoichkov! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might
everybody,
not
and
feel like
welcome
that.
to today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect off everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Looking to pass their way up. Decent chance! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Hernes, this is promising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. McAllister proves too strong. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Howson with the clearance.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mateus. And he's forced to go back. And that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Almost half an hour in now. That's very neat. It's a good run he's making out on the left. David Villa. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rummenigge. Mateus. And reclaimed it in a trice. Incoming, tries a shot! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Rice. And there's the shot! Superb from Rice! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal cut their... And the referee says that is that for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And a quick reminder today,
either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rodri gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
It's played through for him. He has found the way through. Stoichkov! And again! And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively.
And the finish! It's in! And they're back in front! That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Sepahan with the lead. And it's Neymar. Stoichkov is onto this. And Stoichkov! Oh, it's hit the post!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And here's Raul.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Mateus wants to run onto this. Costa Curta. And it's Piqué. He's found a way through. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Neymar. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to belt it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cantona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Sepahan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And this is Raul. And that's a dangerous ball.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Looking to play him in. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, he's burst through. Great chance! And that's a sharp finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. His position was perfect. And that's it. Arsenal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Please be reminded.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's well spotted. McAllister. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Platini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Diaz is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, perfectly measured that. Here comes the corner. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good climb! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
No outsmarting him this time. Diaz. Stood up well to him there. And it's Dembele. And here's Suarez. Now, can they get him away? So it is still 0-0. Diaz. McAllister is always looking to break lines. And this is Torres. And Torres!
Arsenal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be... And he shoots! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Luis Suarez. Shot could be on. And a chance! Goal! And Milan have the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Right card. There will be 1 minute added time.
Luis Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! Luis Suarez, he just has something! A finish right from the top draw! And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Fernando Torres.
So right back into the action.
Is number 20.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Stoichkov. And this is Neymar. This looks promising. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The keeper doing his best to put him off. That is some save from Khan! Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now that's well seen too. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Platini clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Platini! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Aimed at the far side. Gerrard with the clearance. Stoichkov. Cafu. Good, strong midfield running here. An instinctive delivery. And that has been knocked clear. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, super ball. Decent chance! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The lightness of step, the sharpness of... And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.